Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Genshin Impact for the PS4. The game is also available for the Nintendo Switch and Microsoft Windows. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play action role-playing game developed by miHoYo. The game takes place in a fantasy world home to 7 nations where you play as a character seeking their lost twin. You're accompanied by Paimon, a flying cherub of sorts, as you continue your search through the colourful land. The game can be played solo or via a co-op system. So what is the game like to play? Well, first thing to know is this isn't an MMO, it's primarily a solo role-playing game experience that's a bit different to the other free-to-play role-playing games. The controls are user-friendly, using melee or ranged attacks, elemental spells, the ability to dash and use a wind glider with consummate ease. The elemental powers are without doubt the most important aspect of the various playable characters. Whether they have fire, ice, wind or electricity powers, each one has a different impact on enemies and the environmental puzzles. It's a very satisfying system indeed, whether it's finding the best attack against the right foe, using a particular element to unlock a chest or door, or just balancing various different elemental attacks in order to kill powerful enemies. It's such a simple yet intuitive system, and it makes the day-to-day gameplay such a pleasure. The enemy variety is okay, but it's the elemental aspect again that makes the enemies actually feel varied, as in terms of their physicality, a lot of them do look very samey. Okay, so what about the playable characters? Well, you start on your own, but in time you unlock a group of 4 different adventurers, and this number can be added to as you progress. Characters level up in blocks of 20, then you have to find the right materials to ascend to the next tier. The same principle applies to the weapons and other gear, and it's very simple and easy to learn. Characters all have stamina, which affects their actions such as gliding, climbing up walls or swimming. There are talents and constellations to unlock, and you also have elemental sight, which acts as a special vision to identify unique resources. There is also your adventure rank, which dictates how far you can progress in the main story. Now, the game world is absolutely beautiful and one of the most colourful I've ever seen. You'll be exploring frozen caves, medieval towns, visiting seaside cities and climbing up huge mountains. It's very refreshing to be able to climb up sheer surfaces a la Assassin's Creed, but you do have to balance your stamina, as when it runs out you may fall to your death. There are fast travel points to unlock, towns, shops, blacksmiths, treasure chests everywhere and all sorts of ingredients to collect for a spot of cooking. The more you explore, the more you'll find, and it's a spectacular game world in terms of richness of character. For me, the best way to get around was using your wings. Climb to the top of a mountain, have a look around, decide where you're going, then just seamlessly glide over the beautiful landscape to your destination. The story missions are decent, although I can't say the overall narrative was that compelling. The game can be played with friends, but not right away. You have to reach Adventure Rank 16 in order to unlock this feature, and that will take around 10 to 15 hours of play. The co-op system works relatively well, but I can't help but feel that co-op should have been available right from the beginning, as not all gamers will have that much time to invest in order to just play with their friends. So hopefully in time they'll unlock that for all new players. A few other points: you can cook, and cooking is relevant as it replenishes your health. There's a dressing room to alter your available outfits, and you can use in-game collectibles to complete wishes, unlocking new weapons and characters. So wrapping up gameplay, the best compliment I can give this game is it doesn't feel like an online free-to-play game, it feels like a proper game. Usually in online games that are free, you get this sort of mishmash of different game features that seem confused, muddled and poorly implemented. But not here. This is polished, well thought out and very high caliber in terms of production. Graphically, it's a stunning game with detailed environments, characters and scenery. The different regions really do give off a unique vibe, and you feel like a genuine adventurer when you're exploring. The game also features a photo mode. It's not the best I've ever used, and you can't turn logos and some of the interface off, but it's fine if you just want to capture a few little shots here and there. In terms of sound, the voice acting is comprehensive and well done, albeit a little bit grating after a while. It's of the cute anime variety, and some of the conversation, they do go on a little bit too long. The music is stunning with fantastic regional tunes playing as you explore new lands. It really adds to that sense of adventure and that you're exploring vastly different locations. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The game is easy to pick up and difficult to put down. The controls, combat and puzzle solving are intuitive. The elemental aspect really makes the game. Graphically it's stunning, the music and voice acting are high end, the menus are simple, streamlined and easy to follow, co-op is good fun, and it's one of the most intuitive and polished RPGs I've ever played. What's bad? There is a lot of environmental pop-up, the co-op mode isn't available for the first 10 to 15 hours, the cute voices do start to get annoying, and progression requires a fair bit of grinding between story missions. So what's the verdict? Genshin Impact is the best game money can't buy and sets a new benchmark for the free-to-play genre. It's incredibly well made with fantastic gameplay, a gorgeous game world and slick and smooth combat progression systems. It's an enchanting experience that's easy to get into but very hard to put down. For me, the best part of the game was the elemental aspect of the various characters and enemies. It makes every mission, encounter or dungeon different as you have to think about what elements would best suit that instance. The only minor issues are the slow progress through the adventure ranking, which does put a delay on the story, and the co-op being locked until adventure rank 16, which seemed a little bit unnecessary. But setting those minor issues aside, Genshin Impact is an incredibly good game that wouldn't be out of place in the full price $60 market. The fact that it's free is amazing and there's no real reason at all that you shouldn't try it. Yes, it's probably aimed more at young kids, anime fans or the JRPG community, but I'd say everyone will find something in here to appreciate. It's without doubt one of the best games to be released in 2020 and I'm sure over time the game will get better and better. So overall, it's a spectacular game and one I would strongly recommend. So my score for Genshin Impact is 9.4 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.